The first new snow has fallen, and it's time to prepare the slope. The new snow will be compacted in unison with the weight of the vehicle and, most importantly, the tracks. Often during this process, the blade is raised and the tiller is not used. It's advisable also to remove the tiller from the vehicle during the pre-season so as to create less wear and tear on the vehicle. At this time, the priority is to create a sustainable snowpack and not about creating an acceptable skiing condition. This initial preparation of the snow promotes the longevity and overall quality of the snowpack. The powerful stirring up of the snow without the use of the tiller does not seal the snowpack at this time. This allows the pack to aerate. The aeration introduces humidity. The humidity, combined with the heat created by the friction of the tracks, allows for a higher density base layer. After the pre-season slope preparation, the tiller can be put to use 1 or 2 days before the slope is open to the public. A consistent snow cover, both in depth and density, has been prepared as a foundation or base for the creation of the perfect piste.
There's 4 steps that are important in grooming. The first one being the blade. The blade shears the snow and levels out the slope. The second process would be the tracks. The tracks now process the snow that has been sheared by the blade. The third process would be the tiller. The tiller now mixes the material that has been processed by the blade and the tracks. This actually adds friction to the snow, and that friction creates a heat. We seal in that heat with the combing from the tiller. This now has given you the perfect piece and the pattern that the skier skis on.
Fresh snow or powder has virtually no density until it's compacted. Snowmaking is used in the early season prior to heavy snowfalls or throughout the season to enhance a slope that does not receive adequate snowfall. With the use of machine-made snow, a durable base layer can be achieved, resulting in a high-quality, groomable surface. New machine-made snow should not be immediately disrupted by the groomer. The newly made snow usually produces a high moisture content. This moisture should be allowed to drain from the new pile of snow. The machine-made snow can then be leveled and pushed with the blade to where it's needed. On top, we see a large layer of natural snow. It goes to about here. The natural snow is very light and can be worked fairly easily. A 30 centimeter thick layer of already relatively dry machine-made lies underneath. Then we have the largest part of the hill, which is still relatively wet machine-made snow. But this snow is not bluish, and this means that the water content is not too high. Therefore, this would be the ideal moment to spread out the snow hill on the slope. Skiers and riders displace millions of pounds of snow each and every day. That's why slope Preparation is so important for the skier and rider. The daily preparation of the slope must ensure that the slope quality is the same every single day, so there are no surprises for the skiers. The responsibility of the operator is very important. He must make sure that the work he does with the blade is uninterrupted and the surface he leaves with the tiller is seamless and smooth.
When we operate in an early season condition to a mid-season condition to a late season condition, you are operating in new spectrums of temperature, snow conditions, depth of snow, snow quality. And it takes experience, the experience of pre-off, to provide what you need to do in the early season, the mid-season, and late season.
The winch provides enhanced performance for optimal slope preparation, from the minimal slope pitch to extreme slope angles. The operator secures the winch cable to an anchor point at the upper end of the slope. With the assistance of the winch, the groomer can be operated in a gentle manner both up and down the slope. This allows the good preparation of very steep terrain. Snow placement and displacement can be achieved in a safe and economic way so as to provide the highest quality of groomed surface. The winch ensures that the most fragile base snowpack is not damaged. The operator can evenly distribute the snow by having complete control of the vehicle due to the winch capabilities.
What the winch gives us is it gives us a more efficient way to move snow uphill. It makes the vehicle more efficient because you will not spin a track or lose traction because the winch is actually assisting you up the hill. It's not pulling you up the hill, it's assisting you up the hill. So you're able to move the snow that the skiers push down the hill, up the hill, and you have greater downhill control on steeper slopes.
The more skier traffic exists on a slope, the quicker the slope condition will deteriorate. At this point, the slope maintenance, such as the snow displacement and the tiller application, takes on a special significance. Within that context, it's necessary to ensure that the base layer is not affected or damaged. It remains critical throughout the season that the base snowpack is protected. One area for which the snow groomer is used is in the preparation of snow parks and fun parks. The creation of these parks, with jumps and more, is becoming more and more important. The need to manage these parks, both from an economic and safety standpoint, is very crucial. Many resources go into the creation of a terrain park, from the initial design of the terrain features to the layout of where these features will be located on the slope, as well as its construction and the all-important finish work. A terrain feature requires daily maintenance. Perfectly groomed takeoffs and landings are expected by the rider, as well as safe transitions onto a rail. Consistency in the surface preparation makes every terrain park a fun and safe place to be. The operator contributes to the efficiently achieved result and to the controlled fuel consumption. The continuous control of the vehicle distinguishes a good operator.
The operator should really take personal ownership of the machine. It's his working environment, it's how he's making his living, and it's important to his employer, and most importantly, it's important to how he runs and operates the machine for the skier and the rider.
for perfect pistes. Top grooming for limitless fun on the slopes.